Brat explains why she finds it uncomfortable to be called a stepmother and gives her baby boy a special message. What TV's Brat Loves Judy, starring Brat and Judy Dupart, is returning for a third season. Viewers will follow the married pair as they welcome a new member into their family. The pair announced the news of their first child together before of the season premiere, using maternity pictures that showed the so deaf musician expecting. On March 28, the couple shared a video of their gender reveal and announced that they were expecting a boy soon. The couple had a great time interviewing with Bet.com, where they discussed their ideal godparents, the reasons Brat doesn't want to be considered a stepmother, and a special message for their little child. The gossip time. Since this is your first kid together, what are some things you're excited about and some things you think might be difficult? Brat: raising a child is going to be incredible, and I'm looking forward to everything my wife and I accomplish together. I don't really think about difficult things because I see all the good things about the child I'm about to have, including how much joy and a blessing it will be. Judy: it's the most beautiful thing because you establish a relationship with the baby when they're in your womb, so I'm looking forward to her eventually meeting the child. You then get to see what she was working on. I am eager for her to go through this because I have experienced it with pregnancy in the past. The period of gossip. A minor rift arose during a confessional since we saw glimpses of your parenting techniques in relation to Judy's kid, Jordan, in the first episode. In terms of parenting styles, have we reached a consensus? If so, how does that look? No, but we're trying, Judy says, laughing. We talked about how we need to work things out when this baby comes, but we're not quite at the same place. I'll give you some background. I raised my 3 children and myself while I was under the age of 19. While I'm not claiming to have done everything perfectly or poorly, I do believe that things will go a little differently this time. Since this is her first child, I'm quite sensitive, so we'll do anything she requests. It's gossip time. Who is going to be the more indulgent parent and who the more strict one? Brat: even though she doesn't think so, that would be me as the more strict father. She doesn't stomp all over our beloved pets. After giving them a little spanking on the butt, you must lead them to the papers, spank them there, and ensure that they urinate on the paper. Discipline and a consequence are required, Judy. While not entirely accurate, there is some truth to that. I won't talk about it until she has a child because when you have a child and they are staring at you with mischievous eyes, they can get away with murder. Gossip time. You seem rather determined to avoid talking about Judy's kids in any conversation, including the one you had with Keto, and you're not at all drawn to the position of stepmother. Could you please clarify your position on this choice and how you two are attempting to ensure that everyone is happy with the new family dynamic? Brat: I think I'm still a work in progress and we're still working on it. I don't want to step in and alter the rules because she has established them and raised those babies. After all, I feel like her babies, not mine. When they feel like they didn't have to do that when you were gone, and now they dislike me, or whatever the situation may be, I don't want to feel like a drill sergeant. My mom, grandma, and dad didn't play the game of, you have to clean up and do this and that, or you'll get your ass whooped, because I'm a little older than my wife. A child needs to experience some sort of consequence. I realize that's not really possible now that things have changed. I'm older now and I'm grateful for it. It's rumor time. Have we given the baby a name yet? Judy: my spouse has a name, but she's not ready to reveal it just yet. The gossip time. Social networking. I am well aware of the ups and downs in your relationship with LisaRaye. How is she currently feeling as she prepares to become an aunt, and how is your relationship going? Brat: as long as I make sure she finds out about the baby before anyone else, or that she doesn't find out on social media, she's great, and we've been spending a lot of time together. Laughs. She's quite sensitive to cruel girls, therefore she prefers to be included in things and doesn't want to be left out. Our end of things is doing fine. Gossip time. You chronicle your tragic miscarriage in the series. Was it difficult to include that in the series? Did you intend to keep the bad news to yourself? Brat: since we were discussing our entire reproductive process, we felt compelled to share it. It's a crucial component that we were unable to ignore. Being a brat like me, I still wince when I see myself sobbing on TV because, in my West Side upbringing in Chicago, crying is seen as a sign of weakness or as a way to avoid showing your emotions to individuals who know how to get under your skin. I discovered that it makes others feel better and that they may more easily identify with our circumstances. The gossip time, do we have a godmother yet? Brat, the list is extensive. Judy, we're far behind schedule on that, and I'm letting her take the lead on a lot of things. We were meant to have completed it before to our gender reveal. I want to make sure it's who she wants, but I don't want her to decide on her own. Brat, do you realize how many people have been asking me about it? There are so many alternatives. I just don't know who. Before I decide on godmothers and godfathers, I need to see them with our child and gauge their chemistry. I believe that I trust elderly individuals more, but it's difficult to prevent them from being too old. The period of gossip, do you have any advice for your infant regarding life in general or specifically? Brat, it's a wonderful question. Always remember to be grateful and modest. Two moms are better than one, and you should never take anything for granted.